Hi everybody, this is Blossom, and today I want to do the Oracleobsessed tag. And this one was created by Imogen Walters, so I saw her video. I also saw the video from Tarot Alchemist and also from Kelly from The Truth in Story. I didn't have enough time yet to see more videos, so sorry about that. But let's start with the first question. And the first question is, what was your first oracle deck? And there I have to show you two different oracle decks. First, the Oracle of the Dragon Fae, that I really love, really enjoy using. It was the first I've heard of, because I wasn't interested in oracle decks at all until I was reading a book by Lucy Cavendish, Lost Lands. And yeah, she was talking about Dragon Fae there and about her oracle too, so I looked it up, and yeah, well, dragon and Fae energy together was really intriguing. And so I went to the next shop and bought them. And also here the Wild Wisdom of Fairy Oracle. I didn't plan on buying them, but they were right next to that one. And yeah, I saw just the box and I liked it already, and so I just bought it. And yeah, those were my first oracle decks, and I don't have them, you know, that long yet, just a bit over a year. It's yeah, really since that time I really fell in love with many oracle decks. So let's go to the next question. What's your current favorite deck? Well, I don't want to say it's my favorite deck, because really I love them all the same. But I'm working more with the Oracle of Shadows and Light at the moment. Yeah, because it's just that kind of energy at the moment. And that's why I work with those cards a lot lately. And then also, since I've got this deck, I work a lot with the Fairy Force Oracle. They are, so I use them a lot for daily draws, and yeah, oh god, I love that card. So those are the decks that I use mostly at the moment right now. Then the next question, what's your most used deck? So as I mentioned, I use the other decks at the moment a lot, but my most used deck in general would be, that's the extra card, would be the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. I also have the Heart of Fairies, but I tend to use this a bit more. It's not a big difference, to be honest, but still a bit. Sorry that they are all upside down. Ah, this is my absolute favorite card in this stack. And yeah, because again, you can use those cards for so many situations. I love the feel of it. The artwork is absolutely stunning. And yeah, that's my most used deck. Question number 4, what's your least used deck? And there I have the Earth Magic Oracle by Stephen D. Farmer. So it's not because I don't like the deck. I think it's beautiful, very powerful messages. And I was thinking about it, why don't I use it so much? So I actually use it much more for other people. For myself, really not that much. And why is that? And I think I have a lot of fairy decks with Fae energy, and sometimes they can be a bit confusing. Fairies are a bit tricksy and stuff like that. And this one, this oracle, is very clear, very straightforward, and you know immediately what it means. And maybe that's too easy for me. I don't want to say too easy, but maybe I like the state of being confused or something. I don't know really. I really enjoy using it for other people because it rounds up the tarot readings beautifully, I think, in my experience. But yeah, for myself, not so much. And I really have to mention, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But yeah, for myself, just don't use it as much. Can still change, you know. Maybe there will come a time where I don't like to be confused anymore. So that's that. So for the next question, I'm just showing different texts. So the question is, how did you learn to read oracle cards? As I mentioned, I stumbled over Oracle because of Lucy Cavendish. And when I was buying her decks, I saw that exactly at this time, like a week later or so, she gave an Oracle course to be a certified Oracle card reader. And you know, normally when it comes to being certified and stuff, I don't really know, but it wasn't overly expensive, and I was so stuck in my tarot mind and I didn't really know what to do with Oracle. So I took this course, and it was really an empowering course, and Lucy Cavendish is really encouraging, and she gives you that little push to go outside. And it was really important for me to take this course. I'm really happy that I did, because I think that I am now on YouTube, and that I'm a bit, well, for me, this is already outgoing because I'm a very introverted person, and this is actually all out of my comfort zone. But because of that course, and you know, giving you a bit more confidence, and it's because of that I'm a bit more out there with my card readings. And yeah, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful course. It was a 6 weeks course, and you had a lot of assignments to do, which was beautiful. And she took enough time to answer all your questions, and yeah, when you had a problem, you just had to write her. She's a really, really good teacher. I really enjoy taking this course. I don't say you have to, because with her guidebooks, you get already a lot of information. But for me, it was the right thing to do. I don't say everybody has to do that, but for me, it was right. There we go. Then we have the next question. How do you read the cards? Guidebook, intuitively, or a bit of both? And I say definitely a bit of both. When the guidebook is really good, then I really like to take something from the guidebook. But of course, not always. Yeah, I really do both, with the guidebook, or just purely intuitively, or the both mixed together. The next question is, do you use spreads? Yes, definitely. I use a lot of spreads. I use spreads all the time, especially with Oracle, because they are less, well, Oracle are less structured, and that's why I personally feel the need to use spreads for it. With tarot, I'm a bit, no, I use mostly spreads for tarot. Just sometimes for myself, I do like a freestyle reading with 9 cards. But with oracles, I actually don't do that. I love using spreads. I love creating spreads. And yeah, well, that's what I do. The next question is, do you mix oracle cards with other divination systems? Yes, definitely. I use oracle nearly always with tarot, because I think it gives on the readings a nice, it rounds up the readings nicely. We have a feel for the general energy, and it's also a bit, for me, like a last advice. Often when I do readings, it's like, okay, you now had your tarot reading, let's pull some oracle cards to see how to move forward with this tarot reading. What is the oracle saying? That's, yeah. So I mostly do that when I do tarot readings for myself, not every time, but mostly, really. And the next question, in your opinion, what makes for a great deck? First of all, the artwork is very important. So, and I think that is with tarot as well as with oracle. So you have to like the artwork. There has to be, for me, yeah, when it's a theme, so that it doesn't, you know, it stays true with the theme. This is important for me. And it doesn't matter there if I use it or not, but I wish for a good guidebook with it. Because when I get an oracle deck, first thing I do after having a quick look at the cards is to read the guidebook and to see where it's coming from, what is behind, what is the intention behind the deck. And yeah, so that makes a great oracle deck for me, I think. Yeah, I just have to draw to it because of the images, and the theme has to be you know, the theme has to talk to me, and yeah, a good guidebook with it, that somebody actually put effort in it. So the next question is, what do you feel are the differences between tarot and oracle cards? So first of all, in tarot we have a structure. First the numbers, then the suits, then we have the court cards, and the major. So it is very structured, and it talks very much to my thought energy, mind and thoughts. So that's what I really like about tarot, because for me it feels kind of, and I don't mean that in any bad way for oracle cards, but it feels more intellectual for me personally. That is not the case for everybody, I'm well aware of that. So when I do a spread like that, and I see, okay, with tarot you have that structure in it, that, for example, I see, oh, okay, now in a 9-card spread I have 3 4s, or why do I have so many swords in it, or why do I have so many wands in it? So this talks already to me. With oracle cards you don't have that as much. Of course there are oracles who have more structure, but a lot of oracles that I have don't have that. And the other thing is, and as I mentioned, I watched Kelly's video yesterday, and she puts that really good, because that's exactly how I feel. Tarot is that feeling, is that sort feeling for me. And it is that, yeah, okay, well, let's analyze that. And oracle is much more a cups feeling, who are very, for me, I don't want to say gentle, but it hugs you more. And that's actually what Kelly said as well. And I couldn't agree more with that, because that's exactly how I feel. And so that's the big difference for me between tarot and oracle. So the next question, question number 12, do you have any super unusual or unique decks? First of all, I feel that they are all unique, but to say something completely different from the rest of oracles that I have, this would be the Fairy Enchantments Oracle by Ian Daniels. So it's different and unusual because this deck is a lot to work with magic to set intentions. I have a whole walkthrough of the deck and also how I work with them for setting intentions. So I think this is really unusual, but because I have the other videos and maybe you have seen them already, I won't talk too much, but the images are just stunning, so I show you a bit more. But yeah, it is really an unusual deck for me. There we go. Question number 13, what's your current deck crush? And I think that's like the same question like question number 2, what's your current favorite deck? So I go with this one because it gave me so many powerful readings lately. If that question is meant like that, I'm not sure, but I go to the next question. And the next question, the last question, is if you could only use one deck from now on, what would it be? I take 2 because I think they fit beautifully together. And this is the Fairies Oracle, the Heart of Fairies Oracle, and the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. First of all, because it's my favorite artwork, and second, because yeah, you can use it for everything. I have decks like, for example, the Shadows and Light. I don't use that for daily draws. Or I also have the Shapeshifters Oracle. I don't use that for everything, just for very specific readings. And yeah, but this deck feels, for me, I can use for every situation. Both of them. Both of the decks that I can use for everything. And yeah, they will always be my favorite decks, I think, because it's so easy for me to read them. I don't have any problems with them. Yeah, and I think that is the question for that. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I wish you all a wonderful day. Much love and blessings. Bye bye.